All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Can diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that see our ad actually have a non-zero chance of actually buying from us. So we gotta get this unique CTRL number up as high as possible, so we maximize the number of women who actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. And we got to get above 6%. 6% is literally the minimum. That is the lowest we should ever be. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, this is super common. Unique CTRL under 6% is because everyone I'm seeing is making these same mistakes, but nobody knows that they're making the mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. All right, so overall, we got our universe starting here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch of times. It's worked every time. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original and we actually do Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad, which takes about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running as the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes and we achieve PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So here we go. My residency, first part of it. Go out there in the wild, find a Boudoir Facebook ad, bring it back to the hospital, test it. We found the first one had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So took that, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, that delta, $3,700 a month, they no longer have to spend. You can just keep it in the pocket every single month, $3,700, $3,700, $3,700. At the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K kind of phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever, back in their pocket that they didn't have to do no extra work for. Second part of my residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment though. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. 84%. And as a result, we are actually increasing. Well, that means that if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $1,600 a month on with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that's $8,400 a month savings. They no longer have to spend. Eliminate that. That was all being wasted back in the boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. And it was like a phantom profit, a boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like a 100K bonus back in their pocket that they no longer have to spend. Finally, we got had a patient come through to my hospital, and his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So again, unique CTRL under 6%. BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome. But we know what to do. We got the treatment, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on that original, you now only need to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Now, as a result, the $6,700 a month is literally, back in the boudoir photographer's pocket because they don't have to spend it. Have like a phantom bonus, like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And after 12 months, it's like 80K extra bonus. So after doing this a bunch, we found out the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result, look at these numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of its ad spend, that means if spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are literally 5K is being wasted every single month. We can eliminate that, eliminate 100% of that. So approximately 5K is being wasted every month. We can put that back, approximately that amount back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket by having them no longer need to spend it. No longer need to spend that. So it'd be, again, a phantom profit, like a Boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like 60K phantom profit, 60K Boudoir Pico profit. Now let's come here. So, all right, we got nothing below the creative perfect. Now, yeah, so we're diagnosing here if we believe this as BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, if the unique CTRL is under 6%. So we got the looks like an ad mistake. The creative here looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe the number one way to bring in buyers and the best way to run ads is to have our ad look like an ad, because that's what we saw. Newspaper ads, magazine ads, TV ads, social media ads, other boudoir ads. But that is in fact 100% incorrect for social media Facebook advertising. Consequence of this, way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, and actually pulling our unique CTRL under 6%. Then we're going to go look at the See More headline. That's the first 2 3/4 lines. Facebook newsfeed mobile be about this. The rest on line 3 over on the right will be ... see more. And we won't see the words experience or the girl dancing emoji. So attention ladies 40 and over. Okay. This month we're giving 100 women an empowering, confidence boosting boudoir portrait. Okay, so we do got a little bit of context here. Not as much as we need, though, to give ourselves the best shot of getting a ton more women to click somewhere on our ad and get our ad into their brain. So we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused this mistake is, well, we've We see other Boudoir Facebook ads. This looks like enough context, good enough. But in fact, that good enough is why literally every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and is wasting about approximately 50% of the boudoir photographer's money every single day, every single month. So we want to solve that, put that money back in y'all's pockets. So, all right, so looking at these two things that I commented on, I'm going to say, yes, I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%. Therefore, yes, I do believe it has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a Boudoir Facebook advertiser spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide, all right, I've optimized every other part of my business. I gotta pull some more profit out of this because there's inflation, prices going up everywhere, more boudoir photographers entering the market. I need to find some way to optimize the business, get more profit out of the business, stop wasting all my money. And you want to, I would say, save or eliminate, approximately 5 grand a month in boudoir Facebook ad costs. Literally just save that, approximately 60K in the next year, and still get all of the our ad into the same number of women's brains because we'd be running the boudoir pico treated ad. So if you want all that and get you on your way to become a #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM. Well, my DM's open, so when I'm actually doing intake for new patients, because right now my DMs are closed, but I will be doing intake for new patients